So obviously I forgot to click record, but as you can see, we've just done a bid mass question where we were asked to find out if the customer is correct, and we worked out that it's £27 and not 30, so he's not correct. If anybody wants any help on that question when you're watching recording, please shout out and I'll help. Right, question 2, a 3 marker. And what I do say is that we can get 15 marks in 30 minutes. So in your head, you could be thinking, right, that means I can do about, for every 1 mark it's worth here, it's worth 2 minutes. So in theory, this question, I can take about 6 minutes on it. That's okay. It's worth 3 marks, so it's worth spending some time on it. Jacob wants to estimate the amount of flooring a customer needs. He needs to estimate the answer to 2.181 times by 3.912. Round both numbers up to 1 decimal place. So when we go 2.181 and 1 decimal place, we look at the second number. So that's an 8. If we know that if it's 5 or above, we move the number up. If it's 4 or below, we stay the same. Okay, that's an 8. So we're going to move the next number above. So that becomes 2.2. And then we've got this one here, look. We've got 3.912. Again, apply the same rules for the second number along. If it's 5 or above, we move it up. Or it's 4 or below, we can say, sorry, my dog wants to go out. I'm just going to let her out. Shush. So we've now got our 2 numbers. Use your rounded numbers to estimate the value. So if we look at here, use your rounded values to estimate the answer. We've got 2.2 times by 3.9. If we're going to estimate now, how are we going to estimate this number? What would we do? I would literally do it as a normal multiplication, and I'd go 22 times by 39. And I'd go 2 times 2 is 18. 2 times 2 is 18. Add our spare one of 19. Let me go a 0 there because we times it by 10. 2 times 3 is 6. And then 2 times 3 is also 6. So we can see now we've got the number to add up. We've got 8 add 0 is 8. 9 add 6 is 15. And then 1 add 6 is 7. Add our spare is 8. So we're going to say it's 858. However, don't forget we had decimal places in here, and it was, if we think about it, we moved them both 1 place to the left. Okay, so we've now got to put our decimal place back in. And if you think about 2 times by 4, because that's nearly a 4, 2 times 4 will be 8. So our decimal place is going to go in there. And it says here, give your answer to 1 decimal place. Okay, so 8.58. Oh my gosh, we'll put 8.88. Why did I even say that? Oh my gosh, my rubber. Come on, work. There we go. 8.58. Look at that number. Apply the same rule. It's an 8. So it's 5 or above. So that makes that one into 8.6. Spaceman working. What would I write in here? I would literally say 2.2 times by 3.9, and then I just write my answer in there. I wouldn't worry about, I'd write 8.58, and then I'd say below that it's 8.6, and I'd write 8.6 in there. I wouldn't worry about any of my like workings out like this. This box is not, I want to say it's not designed for it. Of course it's designed for workings out, but it's really hard to do your multiplications going downwards, hence why I'd always take a blank piece of paper or a blank padding with me so I can do my actual sums. And that's my answer, 3 marks. Question 3. And we're doing all right for time. You know, we've had a chat, we've gone, you know, we've kind of explained things, and we've still got plenty of time to go. Jacob gets a delivery of spanners. The fractions below are the sizes of the spanners in inches. Drag and drop the fractions in order, starting the smallest. These fractions, look, we haven't got a calculator, so we can't just change them all to decimals. If you are familiar with how to change fractions to decimals, then literally we would just divide 19 by 32 and get a decimal. We divide 5 by 8 and get a decimal, and we divide 9 by 16 and get a decimal, and we would then be able to easily put them in order. But we're not allowed to do that because it's non-calculator. So what I would say here is we need to change these numbers so they're all the same. 16 times by 2 is 32, and 8 times by 4 is 32. So 32 is what we would say the common denominator. So we can keep that one as a 32 and 19 because we haven't changed that one. We can also now make that one to a 32 and that one to a 32. And then how we got this number to 32, so how we got that there, we times that by 4. So we need to do that one also times by 4. So 4 times by 5 is 20. And then this one, whatever we times that one by, we times it by 2. We need to times this one by 2, just so it doesn't clog up there. 9 times 2 is 18. So now we can clearly see that these fractions are really similar. 18, 19, and 20. But we can see now that 9/16 is the smallest. And then we can see that 19/32, that sounds a bit weird. 19/32 is the next one. And then 5/8 is the largest. So we can clearly do the same denominator. And in a paper like this, they're going to give you fractions that have, again, relatively straightforward denominators. We can see that 8, 16, 24, 32, that's all part of, these two are both parts of the 8 times table. We couldn't change them to 16ths because that's an odd number on top, so we can't make that any smaller. And then so we had to make them to 32. Okay, let's get on the next question. Wow, now is it Oksana? Now it says okay. Now that's quite good. It gives you like initials that it says okay. Sorry, it's little things like that make me smile. Okay, Lily is a builder. She wants to buy a minimum total length of 1,524 meters of pipe. One pack of pipe contains 10 individual pipes. Each individual pipe has a total length of 3 meters. How many packs does Lily need to buy in total? Okay, stop. We know that packs. We know that packs come in packs of 10. No, we know that each pack is 10 pipes. Okay, one pipe is 3. So 1 is 3. So 10 is 30. You just times that by 10, haven't we? So we now know that each pack equals 30 meters. And she needs 1,524 meters. If we get 10 packs, we're going to do 10 times 30. So in 10 packs of pipes, it becomes 300 meters. Okay, so that's okay. So we can see here that one pack is 30 meters. So 10 packs of is 300. If we then say, actually, if we go 300, if we go 20, yeah, that's going to be 600. If we go 30, that's going to be 900. If we go 40, that's going to be 1,200. And if we go 50, it's going to be 1,500. So now we've made it closer to 1,524 just by literally adding on 10 packs each time. And each time we've added 10 packs, we've added 300 onto our other number. So for 50 packs, we're not quite there. We need an extra 24 meters. And we can see that in 10 packs, in one pack, sorry, we've got 30 meters. So we can get away with doing our 50 packs because that equals 1,500. And then one more pack equals 30. So we need 51 packs. My space for my working out, because it's 3 marks, I would write in here 1 pack, hold on, 1 pack equals 10 times 3. So that equals 30. 10 packs equals 300. And then I put in here 50 packs equals 1,500. Oh, my dog is still out. I'm thinking it didn't come back in. It's normally jumping around me. And then we need 1 more pack. 1 pack is 30 again. So we need 51 packs. There we go. She's eating something on the garden. Hopefully nothing she shouldn't do. And then we've still got 16 minutes to go, but we've kind of worked through these questions. And at level 1, you might find if your mental maths is quite quick, that you have got 5-10 minutes left, and it's a case of then just going back and having a look. This one's a beast of a question. 6 mark, that's the maximum sized question you're going to get on a level 1 or a level 2 paper. They don't get any bigger than 6 marks. And luckily for a 6 mark question, doing the theory, we can take about 12 minutes on it. So yeah, that's okay. We've got 15 minutes to go. So we've got loads of time. Right, Lily builds 10 identical houses with gardens. The gardens are not joined and all have the same dimensions. This is a plan view of one house and its garden. Lily needs to buy fence panels to go around all 10 gardens. The fence panels will not go along the back of the house. Obviously, you won't be able to get out, would you? Will not go along the back of the house or across the gate. Okay. Fence panels are 1.6 meters wide and can be cut to size. What is the minimum number of panels Lily needs to buy for all 10 gardens? Okay. If we work out what one house is, yeah, and then times it by 10, that's it. We've got it. We're okay. So let's have a look. We're going to look at, first of all, to work out how many panels we need for one garden, we're going to have to work out the length. So it's going to go 7.4 because I'm going down that side of my garden. Then I've got to go 11.26 because I'm going along that part of my garden. And then I've got to go up here, look, which is tricky now because it doesn't tell me how long that side is, but it tells me how big my gate is. And it's going to be the same as the other side. So if I say 7.4 minus 0.9, yeah, that's going to be 6.5. Okay, so now I know that that part here, without the gate, is 6.5. And these have got 1 decimal place, that's got 2. So to make it easier, I'm just going to put a 0 in there because that's what it would be, but we don't need to. But I just find I'm now adding up in nice straight lines. 0 add 6, add 0 is 6. 4 add 2 is 6. Add 5 is 11. Spare. 7 add 1 is 8. Add another 6 is 14. Add another spare 1 is 15. Spare. And then 1 add 1 is 2. So for one house, I've got 25.16 meters. Okay, so let's have a look how many panels we need for each one. I mean, would I times that by 10 now? I'm just thinking it's saying here, what is the minimum panels? If we times that by 10, okay, let's times that by 10 because we know that the times it by 10. If you times it by 10, my first theory was going to be, but then I've got a tiny little bit left over, like 1.16. So if I'm going to times that by 10, it's going to be, oh, I've just done it again. Times it by 10. No wonder I'm going to run out of time, Steve. Come on, we did. Right, times by 10 equals 251.60. Okay, so now I know that if I'm going to do 10 houses, I've got to cover 251 meters and 60. So that's for 10 houses. Fence panels can be cut to size. So I just need to know how many times this number goes into that number. It might look quite straightforward. So if I'm going to do that, yeah, I'm thinking that's a decimal there and a decimal there. How do I get rid of that? Okay, so if I times this side by 10 and I times this side by 10, that now becomes 16. And that now becomes 2, 5, 1, 6. So now I've got no decimals because, and it's going to be the same answer because I've done the same to both sides. I've just made both sides 10 times bigger. So it's going to be exactly the same answer. Just checking on the dog. So I don't know my 16's timetable off the top of my head. So I'm going to go 16, 32, 48, 64, 80, 96. Let's hope that's enough for now. Okay, so 16's into 25 once. And out of my 25, from 16 to 25 is 9. Okay, so I'll slot in a 9 there. So I've got 16's into 91. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5. And it says 91, it was 80. Okay, so I've got 11 left over. 116. No, I don't have enough, so let's put another one there. So 106, and that's another 112. Okay, so I now know that 16s into 116 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. And I've got, as you can see here, I've got 4 centimeters left over. Okay, so 16s into 4 don't go, so that means I'm going to have to put a decimal place there because there's nothing for it to do. 16s into 40 is 2 with 8 left over. Okay, 16s into 80 are going to go 5 times. So if we look at that now, it's whole panels. Sorry. So, Tosh, Mark, are you ready? In you come. Get down. Right. So we can't order from the DIY shop 0.25 of a panel. We can't do that. So it needs to be an additional full panel. So we would therefore say that this answer is 158 panels. My workings for 6 marks on here, I would 100% do the perimeter of one of my gardens, 7.4. And that's sometimes the faff with online exams is the fact that you've got to make your notes on your pad of paper and then demonstrate online that you've got the method or the process correct. And I do get a lot of people say I'll run out of time. So hence why I'm not going to write everything that you see on my scribble pad here back into here. I'm just going to put 26.5 times by 10 equals 251.6, and then 251.6 divided by 1.6 equals, and then that was 157.25, and then I want to put 158. Done. And that would be where that answer finishes. 6 marks. Have I earned 6 marks there? Well, I've done a perimeter. I've took off the gate. I've done my 10 gardens. I've done my division by each fence panel, and I've rounded my fence panels up. So I absolutely think that would be enough. Right, I'm going to click next, but that would mean we come out of this exam. And I'll show you what I mean by going back and looking at. So we can now click on any of those questions. And if you can hear squeaking, it's just because the dog's now got a banana right next to me and she's squeaking it. Okay, so we can go back and check all our answers. I mean, initially I was going to write a number in there, so that had been, oh no, it says, is he correct? So that's where you've got to say yes or no, not 27 in there. 2. Right, we've rounded those numbers up to 1 decimal place. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that. And then I multiplied it. I got a double decimal place, and then it says 1 decimal place. Yeah, I rounded that up. So you've got time to go back and have a look. If you don't have time to go back and have a look, trust your gut. Trust your gut. If I've only got 21 seconds left, I might just check that I've actually put an answer in all my boxes. Because at 21 seconds to go, I don't have enough time to start making changes. I literally have to think, right, what I've written was the best I can do. I'm happy with that. And then click next. Once you've clicked next, the exam finishes, and that 7 minutes, or how, if you've got like 5 seconds left, that's wasted. Or if you run out of time and you've still got halfway through the question, it basically puts you into the next part of the assessment, which is the calculator part. But rather than going to that, what I would like to do is click next there. All right, see what you see. So raise your hand. Obviously, it's a remote exam, so you wouldn't raise your hand. You just click next, and it goes into the next part of the exam where we can use a calculator. We're not looking at calculator papers this week. What you try and do is really focus on non-calc. I do think that I'm not saying I've kind of come from an age in school where you didn't get to use a calculator until you got to middle school. So like year 6, hooray, we can use calculators. Whereas before in primary school, there was no need to use calculators. It was all literally mental math. So I suppose now we've got smartwatches, we've got telephones, we've got calculators on our computers. We don't need mental maths, but it's really important that the non-calculator part in 15 marks, we're looking for about, obviously, I'd say 15. You need to get 15 because, if we're looking to get in 10 out of those 15, that'd be amazing. If everybody got 10 out of 15 at least on their non-calc, I would be singing. I would be singing as loud as you could hear me. Because if it's your first time you've been, or you're one you haven't been for a while, out of the 60 marks for the whole exam, to pass you need 36 marks. 36 out of 60. So you can get 24 wrong, 24 points lost, but we don't want that to happen. However, if, say, for example, we got 10 out of 15, that leaves us 26 marks to get out of 45 on the next paper. So again, it brings that number down. So we can, out of 45, means we can still miss out on 19. Obviously, I don't want people to miss out on 19. I want people to get 45 on the next one. So let's have a look at our answers. I'm going to click finish that. I'm going to go back into here, and we're going to look at our answers from 2131. And this website is available for everybody. I'll put it in the link on the email when I send it out. All I've done is I've clicked on level 1 papers, and there's also level 2 papers. If you're looking at doing English or wanting to do English before or after you've done maths, there's all the English ones here. We do use NCFE, so if you've got links to other websites that say have Pearson or Aqua or AQA, then you'll find it slightly differently worded. So try and use this website if you're looking at the NCFE ones that we offer. There is another one, Past Functional Skills. It's a good website that has some NCFE papers on. So again, you're welcome to have a go at those. So let's have a look at the answers. Where are we at down here? Level 1 Maths 2031. Click on the mark scheme, and again, you've got access to this. It should have let us open it up in a full window. Oh, it's just a bit small, a bit small. Okay, so it's showing us here what we've got and how. Wow. That's not obviously, and I'm not saying, sometimes when you look at the answer, you think, oh my God, what is all that? That's just showing you all the different ways that they've got to the same answer as what we've got. So on the bid mass question at the start, the answer was no. Remember, I nearly put 27 in there. I changed it and put no. And the answer, like it says here, is 27. So we've got the right answer. If we go to question 1B, we had to round those numbers up to 2 decimal places, to 1 decimal place, which we did, 2.2. Yep. 3.9. Yep. Multiply them together, and we got 8.58. Yes, we did. And then we rounded it up to 8.6. So it's showing you there, the first mark is awarded for rounding those numbers up. If you got to that point, you thought, I'm not very good at multiplying decimals, I don't know what I'm doing, and you didn't do it, or you made a mistake, you've got 1 mark because you started the process. If you did your process and you got 8.58, but you didn't round it up because you didn't kind of look back at the question, again, you've got yourself 2 marks. But I think, oh my God, you've missed an easy mark, because all you have to do is round it up again. So be mindful once you've got your answer, like I did with that first one, read it again. Is it asking for a yes, a no? Is it asking for, whole numbers, decimal places? And so we got 8.6. Then we got the fraction one. I'm not saying fractions are easy. I used to really struggle with fractions as a, how old are you? Year 4 GCSE, not year 10, year 9. So 13, as a 13-year-old, fractions, decimals, and percentage used to baffle me, completely baffle me. Then I got a math teacher that I'm like, not changed me, but changed the way he explained things. I'm like, oh, wow, I didn't realize you could do it like that. That is amazing. And so suddenly it clicked that, wow, with fractions, decimals, and percentages are the same thing. It's just it's the same number, just presented differently. So if you've got a fraction and you need to put it into a decimal, there's one process. If you've got a fraction, you need to put it to a percentage. It's the same process. So honestly, once you've got a number and you have to change it into things, it's really, really, once you've got it, it's like, oh, wow, yeah, I didn't know that. So let's put our fractions in order. 9/16, yes, that was this one, look, 18/32, we got that one. And then we change it to 19 and then the 20, so the 5/8. So we put them back in order on that sheet. Did they change? See, that's what I don't get with this question. They changed theirs to decimals. At level 1, am I dividing 19 by 32 in my head? Absolutely not. Am I dividing 5 by 8? Probably not, no. And so when they've changed them theirs to decimals here, I don't believe them. I don't believe them. Changing it to same denominator is absolutely the safest way to do it. They've done it here, look. They've shown it here, the right decimals, the right denominators. But when they've done it into decimal points, I'm like, no, they ain't doing that. Right, and we've got 51 packs. Amazing. So we got 51 packs for that long question about houses. And we got it eventually because, oh no, not 51 packs. Yeah, that was right. 51 packs of pipes, wasn't it? 51 packs of pipes. And it shows you the working out. We've done, oh, see, there's interesting. Okay, they did theirs straight back from the other side. So they had the amount of meters they needed. Great, obviously. Divided it by 3, because that's how long each pipe is. Amazing. So their way was easier than mine. That way that they did it was easier. So they started with the full length of pipe that you needed, divided it by each length of pipe. So you'd have done one. So you'd have done your bus stop here, 1, 5, 2, 4 divided by 3. So that makes it so much easier, doesn't it? Oh wow, yeah, of course it does. 3's into 15 goes 5. 3's into 24 go 8. Right? Where's the 0 come from? What? Where's the 0 come from? 3's into 20. Okay, oh no, I'm flipping it. Actually, I just jumped to that one. 3's into 15 go 5. Yeah, 3's into 2 don't go. And then 3's into 24 go 8. I'm thinking that where have I got that from? So yeah, that's where they've got theirs from. And then they've said I need 508 pipes. They've said that 10 pipes come in a pack. So they've just said, right, for I need 50 packs to get to 500. Need one more pack. So they've done it backwards. Still works. We've still got 51 packs of pipes. And then the last question, the beast, the 6-pointer. We've got 158 panels and they have 158 panels. How did they do theirs? Let's have a quick look. They worked out how far it was round each house, 25.16. Yes, we did that. They multiplied it by 10 for 10 houses. We did that. And then they divided their 10 houses by the length of each fence panel. Jobs are good done. And we had 157.25. Yeah, we did. And then they rounded up to 158. Amazing. Amazing. Right. So I know I'm kind of like, I'm supposed to get them all right, but I don't always get them all right because I do these questions without any planning. I choose an exam paper to try and make it as authentic as possible. Yes, I've probably seen the questions before, but not for a long time. So it's good to keep going round and keep practicing exam style questions. It's getting a bit dark in here. Is there any questions from either? I know Imitaz has just jumped off, but is there any questions that you two have got? If there's not, I'll save this. I'll attach it to Atom. I don't know if you know where you can find them in Atom. What I'll do, I'll just literally quickly show you. If you kind of miss or you want to watch some of the previous ones we've gone through, I'll log in as me. Yeah, it's easy to log in as me, isn't it? So let me log in as me. Steve, that's me. Steve demo. Okay, if you want to find any of the recordings that we've previously done, I've logged in now as me. I've got the same screen as what you have. I'm going to click on menu, click on live classrooms. And then when I get to live classrooms, that tells me what's coming up. And then also it gives me here what's been recorded. So the ones that have been recorded, that was this morning's, yesterday's, and there's lots of different topics. Admittedly, a lot of these are level 2, but I'm absolutely more than happy to do more level 1 stuff. So let me stop sharing that. Let me get out of me as a demo. As I say, has anybody? Do you like these sort of sessions? Would you like more sort of? Again, I'm more than happy. I'm open to doing whatever people want. And I know
I'm happy with this.
Good, Emily.
Yeah.
And this is where you should be aiming at, Emily, because the more you can practice the level 1 stuff, the more you're going to get used to it when you see an exam. Is it, how do I pronounce your name? Is it Oksana? Oksana?
Yes, hello.
Oksana, brilliant. And again, you've come out working towards level 2. So that exam we just looked at there, you're thinking, all right, I could do that. Or have a look at those ones first and think, right, I can do those. I'm definitely ready. And so on that exam site I just sent you, where's it gone? There is, it's gone. I deleted it, didn't I? There is, I'll just open a new page. There's loads of, there is level 2 ones on here. And so the videos that are on that live session, although the live classroom, are all level 2 stuff.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, what level of maths have you come from? You're going to tell me you've got a degree from back home, aren't you? And like you're a mathematician or something like that. You're like you've got a degree in neuroscience. No, Oksana, when have you learnt math before? Where have you learnt maths at before?
Yes, I learned math in university.
Yeah, man. So you should.
Yes,
be okay.
I come here for English. Yes, but very so interesting.
So you're doing both math and English with us, or is it something that you need both?
Yes, I know but I would doing this for English.
Okay.
It's so interesting.
So it says, so Alex has, I mean, obviously if you spoke with Alex is our English tutor, she's amazing. If you're doing both math and English, if you're already really good at maths, then maybe have a go at the maths first. If you think, oh, I'd rather go at English first, then have a go at English first. It matters not to me. It doesn't matter. Have a look at that website I send you and think, oh yeah, I could definitely do that. I can, it might be the questions you think, what was he asking me? I don't really know, so it might be the English part of the question you think, not sure about that. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. If you've not got any more questions, I will send this out in 5 minutes, and I wish you all a lovely evening. And I'll speak to you
tomorrow.
Are we what?
Not?
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow or not?
Oh, I can't. Yeah, sorry, Emily, I couldn't do tomorrow. I have literally got an event that's from 1 o'clock onwards, so I couldn't shift my afternoons to my morning. So.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. And if you can't make Friday, we'll have to meet up next week.
I just don't know. That's all because my mum's off, and she said about going to go and like do something. Okay, let me know. I honestly, as long as you keep working on Atom and keep kind of checking in, I'm more than happy to let you keep moving. Okay. And Oksana, anything from you? Go on. Sorry, Emily. Pardon, sorry.
Go on, Emily. What did you say?
So, are we just leaving it for now?
if you're going to go out with your mum on Friday, then just let me know. I just say Steve can't make today, and then we'll look at it next week. Yeah.
Okay.
Just let me know.
I think I'm like unit 23 anyway.
I know. I looked. You're doing good. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything from you, Oksana? Any questions from yourself?
I don't know. Today it was first lesson I come to you.
Okay.
For the moment, I don't understand how it's work everything.
Okay, so when it comes to atom,
Can I just go? I'll go.
yeah, you can, Emily. Yeah, you can jump off,
Yeah.
Emily. Right. So let me just share. If I've logged in as you now, Oksana, let me just show you. So have you had login details for this system? You should have. Yeah, you've had login details.
Yes, I enter. Yes.
Okay. English and maths, you can change by clicking there, so you can change between the two. If we look at maths, because obviously that's what I...
Sorry, Stephen, it's the math and English. Yesterday it was English lesson. Yesterday maths lesson.
I do two a day. I do every day. I do 10 o'clock in the morning and 4 o'clock afternoon, both maths.
Yes. English?
Alex, every day English as well.
Yes, okay.
Have you clicked on the wrong? Were you expecting Alex and you got me instead? That's unlucky, isn't it? If you're expecting Alex.
No, because yesterday I entered it was English and today you.
Okay. I don't. I mean, you can go for both at the same time. Yeah.
Yes.
If you click on live classrooms,
Yes.
you can see which one. So if I'm now on maths, it's giving me all my math lessons. I've got to change courses and go to English.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Yes, I understand.
So now you'll see Alex's lessons.
Okay.
Yeah. So you've been lumbered with me. You got stuck with me today by accident. Well, that's
no. And after what I need to doing some homework or what, or only listen you?
Well, for me, it's if you're wanting to concentrate on your English first, just work with Alex. If you wanted to have a go at some math as well, go into Atom like we've got here, this screen, click continue, and just have a look at, this is like the learning. This is the question. So pink or red, whatever color that is, that's like the information. And then blue are the questions, that practice questions. So have a go at anything you want. Have a look. Whereas if you're going to do English first, maybe concentrate on the English stuff, which is again same here. Switch at the top.
Okay.
And again, you've got the same sort of layout.
But I like math more than English.
Good. Me too. English, even though I've lived here for 49 years, my English is rubbish.
I enjoy more maths.
Okay. But then sometimes some of the questions at level 2, you might think, I understand the math, but I'm not sure about the words it's asking me. You know, the English words might think, oh, that's a bit strange. So what the best thing to do is, if I send you this website, I'll send everybody out on the email today. Yeah. Have a look at this website and maybe have a look at some of the level 2 math things and think, oh yeah, I can do that. That's okay. I understand that, what it's asking me to do, because sometimes the questions are so long. You think, what the heck is that asking me to do? Let me just open up. Come on. Oh, sorry, I'm getting too many windows open now, aren't I? So click open. Yes, go. Let's start test. So start test. You might see. Look, we have 5 questions.
Can you show me again for enter in test where you enter?
Into the test, right? I'm going to email you this website. I'm going to email you that out on the email when I send out after this lesson. I'm going to send that website out to everybody. Okay. And that'll take you onto this site here. Look, you've got it's NCFE practice papers, and then you've got all the level 1 ones, which you want to be looking at level 2 really, but then you've got the level 2 ones here. Look, all the way down. You've got reading for English, you've got writing for English, and you've got the level 2 maths. You just click on a paper and it opens up a new screen, and then you can like just click OK, start test, and you're straight into like the level 2 information.
Yes. And after how long this school? I do. Sorry, I want to ask you.
No,
It.
how long? How long? I mean, there's no maximum really. 12 months is the maximum, but we want people to do it at a speed that they're really not excited, but they really want to kind of get moving and they want to kind of learn quick. So how long do you think? I mean, when would you want to pass?
Okay, understand.
Yeah, so if you want to do half an hour every day on this on this screen, if you've got time, or
Depends.
yeah.
And after I can doing exam when I want.
Yeah. We will book the exam for you. You do it on your laptop at home, as long as it's quiet and there's no disturbances. And yeah, it's then you get if you pass, you get level 2 certificate, level 2 maths, level 2 English, like any other college or any other kind of educational place would give you anyway. So it's the same. NCFE is a nationally, it's a national run university from up in Newcastle. So yeah.
Thank you so much. You helped me a lot.
All good. And whereabouts do you come from then originally?
From Ukraine.
From Ukraine. Okay,
Yeah.
nice. And how long you been in England?
2 years and a half.
Nice weather, yeah. Rain, grey, miserable. Whereabouts do you live at the minute?
What about, sorry?
Whereabouts are you living at the minute? Whereabouts are you based in the UK?
In West Sussex, in Horsham, if you know.
Okay, yeah, down. So I'm like up in Kent, so I'm like up on nearly M25 near
on
London.
the north. Yes.
Wow. Okay, so not too far. Yeah, nice. Horsham's all right. Yeah, so not too far to go down to Brighton. Yeah, to the beach.
Yes, the worst in Brighton.
Brilliant. Okay. Right. Well, enjoy your evening. Have a lovely one, and I will speak to you soon. If you've got any questions, please just message me because you'll get an email off me soon anyway.
Yes. Thank you so
All right,
much.
Oksana. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.